Money is always top of mind, isn't it? It's in our hearts, our minds, our spirits, and definitely in our wallets. 60% of Americans say they experience some form of financial anxiety. Well, today we'll chop it up about taking you from financial anxiety to financial harmony. Let's chop. Hi, welcome back to the Life Money Balance Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Preston Cherry, where we let your life lead your money, not your money lead your life. And we are your life and money are working concurrently, right, to help you achieve your life's design. A lot of folks have been asking me since the release of the book, Wealth and the Key of Life, get your copy today, what this financial harmony is. And generally, when you hear about the words financial harmony and you Google it or look it up, they always go to couples harmony, having harmony and alignment between couples and trying to investigate and better understand potential couples conflict and bringing that to financial harmony. And I am offering a financial harmony definition that has to deal with the individual and your household, right? So definitions tend to have one A and one B as far as definitions. Well, this is another direction of financial harmony when we talk about the definition. And really, financial harmony is about alignment. I say all the time, when you give your life and money alignment, you give your money assignment. And that is harmony. When you have alignment between two aspects and they are going in the same direction, they're working together, all right? They're joined together and not experiencing disconnection and going in different directions. And not having your life and finances aligned simply does not feel good. And when we are not feeling good, we want other ways to investigate what we can be doing better in order to feel more confident and more clear about our life and finances and shake off some of the uncertainty and unknowns about the direction of our life and money. You know, my dad, he hated having cars out of alignment when we were driving. He had a pet peeve of taking care of your cars and your cars will take care of you. Well, if your car is out of alignment, then it is veering off to the left and to the right. And there's a lack of sense of control of where your car is going and where you are going for your journey. And the experience doesn't feel well. Well, you got to bring your car back into alignment. And so you can have more control over that steering wheel and get to where you want to go. So having alignment is about a better experience in your journey and also getting to where you want to go with not having as much friction and increasing costs. For example, with that car, if your car is out of alignment, then your tires are going to get warped very more quickly, right? And there's a lot of other dangers like car drifting. You may clip somebody in the left lane or the right lane, right? There's so much that increases the bad experiences or the probability of outcomes that you don't want with a misaligned car. So why would you want that with your life and money, right? So we're going to chop it up today about what this financial harmony is, what it exactly is, what the impact it can be on your finances, and where it aligns with your wealth journey. And I'll leave you with some tips on how to bring your life and money into alignment. So let's chop. What is this financial harmony, right? Financial harmony, by definition, I want to give you a formal one that I came up with through my experiences and academic studies and my PhD in financial planning and just years of advising with folks. And I'm a real passionate person about financial therapy, financial psychology, and how you think, feel, and behave about money. We'll talk about that. And so, with all this input, you know, financial harmony by definition is aligning your life and money where your financial decisions and personal values are aligned, and you bridge your wealth and well-being together to achieve the life that you want. It is about alignment, harmony, uh, really feeling well about these two aspects, your wealth and well-being, bridging them together, right? Aligning life and money with personal values that mean uniquely something to you, right? When there is no connective glue to your financial plan or your life plan, then it's simply not going to be followed. And then you're not going to have the outcomes that you want. All financial plans should be life plans because your life is inside of your financial plan because life and money are partners. They're essential partners in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You need to have your life plan inside of your financial plan in order to feel that you are having meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in your life. And that is measurable. You can take that away. You can feel that. You know what that is. And then when you have your unique identity inside of your plan, your values and what you value most, then you can give your money assignments. I always like to say, when your life and money have alignment, then your money has assignments. And there are a lot of stories in your financial statements. So your stories inform your financial statements and your financial decisions. And when you look at your statements, you can always find what's going on in your life, whether it be a trial or a triumph milestone moment. You can also see, are you connected or disconnected with your finances? And I'll show you how this soft human approach to money, and it's not soft, it's actually hard. It's challenging in order to investigate oneself and bring oneself to have a courageous, bold, and honest conversation with oneself in order to better investigate and understand what it is that you want to do now and in the future. And it does affect the bottom line of your finances. So we'll get into that a little later. When we talk about financial harmony, there's this term that you may be hearing called financial therapy. Financial therapy is a mechanism you can use in order to investigate where you are in your life and finances and get to where you want to go. Now, financial therapy is not therapeutic, it's not clinical therapy, but it is borrowing ideals and theories from the therapeutic world or the psychology world in order to borrow some of those frameworks in order to address your finances. Often, folks want a few things from their wealth advisor relationship. Trust, be better understood, a comprehensive financial plan, and are those recommendations, they want to be informed also, and are those recommendations being delivered in a way where it's very measurable? Can someone see and feel their life and money progressing in a way that gave them some the difference from where they were and where they aspired to go? They want to be able to measure that and feel it, right? And so financial therapy helps folks investigate and better understand themselves and where they want to go. Remember, people want to be understood. All right. Financial therapy is helping folks investigate how they think, feel, behave about their money, past, present, and future. It is about better understanding. So when we are investigating ourselves and having an honest audit, an honest self-audit is what I like to call it, then we are gaining more information about our lives so we can then transform or use that information to inform our finances. Isn't that something? Right? So folks want to be better understood by their wealth advisor, but they also have to do the work to better understand themselves so they can come to the table and collaborate. Right? And financial therapy does that. And there's a system that we have here at Concurrent Wealth Management, and I talk about in the book in depth, which is, wealth and the key of life, the 6A alignment system, y'all. And what that is that honest self-audit is the first 3 A's. Then you have your live aspirationally 3 A's, and you bring that together, and that's how you bring harmony. And financial harmony is a synonym for life, money, balance. Let your life lead your money, not your money lead your life, or your life and money working concurrently to achieve your life's design. Well, those are synonyms. And when you have the first 3 steps of the 6A alignment system, you have to admit where you are, acknowledge how you feel about it, so you can then take some action. And that middle part is about process. It can be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. All right. But you have to process the feelings that you have and the thoughts and the behaviors and the decisions that you have made, are making, in order to clear the palate so you can be more well in holistically, a whole self, mind, body, spirit, finances. So you can then be in a place of health in order to take that corrective action or that want to action. You have to have the want to, right? So it's a process in order to get you to where you want to go. Now you want to get to the fun part, which is that living aspirationally, that aligning, aspiring, and achieve. Align, aspire, achieve. So you can now have a plan, all right? All financial plans are life plans, right? So isn't that fun to get to a point to where after you've done the challenging work of processing with giving grace to yourself, giving shunning or setting aside shame and judgment, and then clearing the palate to where you can take action, where you can do the fun part towards how do I want to live now and later? And this is for all folks, y'all, even the high income and wealthy folks. Okay. Because some folks say that, they have a abundance of financial resources, say, oh, I don't need all that soft stuff in order to align my finances and then tell where my strategies are going to go. And that's just a bunch of bull malarkey. I can say a lot of other things, right? Yes, those folks simply just have different things that they need to investigate in order to get to where they want to go. All right, we'll talk about that too. So financial harmony is bridging your wealth and well-being together in order to find alignment between your decisions, your financial decisions, and your life decisions that align with your personal values. So you can then have connection, which gives you purpose in order to aspire to achieve the life that you want. Having disconnect in those areas doesn't feel good. And then you can use a process like 6A alignment or some of the tools from financial therapy that can get you that information in order to help you inform your finances. Okay. All right. Now we've talked a lot, about what financial harmony is and financial therapy. Then what type of effect, emotional and psychological effect is it having on people to have non-harmony or disconnection or non-alignment. We kicked off the show with that 60% of folks tend to be experiencing some financial anxiety. That's worry about money. There's already money anxiety. People already worry about money as it is at its fundamental root. Now, why do you want to anxiety stack? I call it financial anxiety stacking by having money avoidance. And money avoidance is not wanting to address and better understand your finances in a way that you get more confidence and more clarity. If you don't have any of those, then not only do you have worry about not knowing about more about your finances, better understanding about your finances, now you've stacked the anxiety and compounded the measure by not having any direction or connection with your personal values and accomplishing the life that you want now and in retirement. So you've made it doubly so. That doesn't feel well. So how does that make people feel? Okay, well, then that inspires money or head in the sand type of approach to money. Money avoidance does not feel well. I get the question all the time where people say, well, here's where I am with my life and money. What's next? Or here I am with my life and money. I don't know where my money is going. I don't know what the next step in life is, as far as transitioning from having a business or working in corporate and then transitioning to retirement, whether that be early or later. I always like to say that doesn't really matter the time that you are retiring, retire early or retire later, you're retiring on time. That's where life brought you. You can be intentional about when you want to retire, but sometimes you don't never know. All right. But if you retire at whatever time, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, you can be intentional about your retirement. And whenever that retirement time is it's on time because you were intentional about it. Right. So when folks have a disconnect, there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of internal and external judgment. There's not a lot of compassion. There's a lot of misunderstanding. And then people just feel stuck. When people feel stuck about their finances, then they don't do anything at all. When they feel stuck in life, there's a lack of investigation about why, how you got to this point. All right. And it takes a lot of courage to look at oneself in the mirror and have an honest conversation with oneself. Folks don't like to be stuck. Folks don't like to be unsure. Worry is a burden. So is stress. Stress is something that's a reaction to something that's happening right now. All right. In your life and finances. Okay. Worry is more elongated. So it's across time. And both of those, stress and anxiety, can have negative effects on overall well-being. And then that trickles directly into your finances. All right. If you're not well, then you can't be wealthy. All right. As far as dollars, well-being are life domains, wealthy are dollars. Right. So you need overall well-being in order to generate the income and assets that you need for wealth, bridging those together for your life and money. Again, this is where we talk about financial harmony, right? And there's so many aspects of feeling more well. If you feel more well, you can go about feeling better about your wealth journey. If you have more wealth, then you can invest back into your well-being domains how you choose. That'd be another show as far as what those well-being domains are. Right? And one of them is health and time. And those are those values that we talk about. Okay. So not having financial harmony costs you well-being and it also costs you wealth because you need both in order to accomplish your life aspirations and feel better about your finances in life. Okay. All right. Uh, Folks ask me, what does financial harmony have to do with the money? Well, everything. Because those personal values is that connective glue that you will need in order to give you purpose. And purpose has inside of it, purpose is motivation. It you know, it keeps you connected to what you are trying to do or want to do, not trying, what you want to do with your life and finances. And that's that motivation. Where do you get that motivation? You get that from meaning. Okay. Well, your why, what does it mean to you? The significance of what you're doing. And it also helps you with fulfillment, which is satisfaction. Right. So you want to be better satisfied with your life and not feel anxiety and worry all the time. Okay. And you want to have a sense of significance of what you're doing, giving yourself meaning, which will give you that purpose. All right. Purpose helps you so much because it does connect you to what you're trying to do. And with financial harmony, it directly affects your money in domains that you would never think of. Well, maybe so because you're going through it, right? What about estate planning, tax, retirement, your lifestyle? Okay. All of these areas. I was out giving a speech one time and we talked about enabling adult children. There's an episode about that actually on our podcast. Check it out. And there was a different perspective in the house from it happened to be husband and wife, this couple, about how you're funding adult children. Well, there was one perspective coming from one side and another perspective to other. Okay. Now that is couples financial harmony. Now we're getting into what financial harmony, aligning life and money within this household, well-being and wealth, aligning those two aspects and personal values with money. Okay. How does that affect one of the wealth domains? Okay. So after there's a whole nother segment about how you get the couples to talk to one another and move from conflict to couples harmony. But what about financial harmony in this situation? How is that funding adult children affecting the values and the aspirations that couple wants to achieve in their lifestyle now and later in retirement? What does that mean in dollars? Okay. Well, the gentleman came up to me right after the presentation and said, $118,000. And I was like, well, what's that, sir? And he said, that's how much money we spent on our adult children, 28 and 30 combined. $118,000, okay, in a year. Now, when we talk about retirement preparedness, and specifically Gen X, a lot of folks, but Gen X specifically, they don't feel confident in their retirement preparedness, whatever the number is, 2, 3, 5, 10 million, whatever lifestyle that they want to achieve, they don't fulfill that they're on the path of achieving it the way they want to. Well, I don't know about you, but I think $118,000 would be some money that I can contribute to my lifestyle now, my wife and I and our child, and to our retirement fund. What about you? I'm sure they would have as well, $118,000, right? If you simply just multiply that by 10 years, that's $1 million. We're not even factoring in the time value of money if you go ahead and invest that money, right? And take advantage of compounding, okay? So that's an area to where there's misalignment in how you want to go about uh, funding in this particular area children. All right, that's a money assignment. All right, so if that is one of those areas that can be addressed, then and better understood, then you could take or make some adjustments to that line item and assign those dollars to now and then later. All right. There's another example far as just internal. There's other examples too, far as just your internal self. You know, what are you doing with your life now that is helping you live in a way to make better decisions that align with your aspirational life, the life that you want? All right. How is that going for you? Okay. Does that mean working a couple of more years? What or not? If you're on a way that you want to cut out some years out of working, or cut out some years of saying, you know what, I'm ready as a business owner to sell my business early and transition to something else. What is happening with you right now? All right, that is in misalignment of where you want to go. Right, and that mirror can be an expensive audit or excuse me, an expensive tax or a empowering audit. In the mirror, let me say that again. The mirror can be an expensive tax or an empowering audit. And when you're having conversations with yourself and saying, you know, I want to do something different with my life and money to bring them together and working together in a harmonious way where I have alignment. Alignment is worth compounding dollars in life, I promise you. And it can compound in going up as a booster, or it can compound as a barrier and not have a good effect for you or outcome. Okay. And investigating these areas can directly affect savings rates, decisions on business, decisions on when you want to retire, a whole host of different domains, estate planning. All right. All of these areas require an investigation and better understanding of self and aligning life and money values. Okay. All right. How do you go about finding financial harmony? Well, number one, go go get the book Wealth and the Key of Life. It talks about it a lot, right? But we're chopping it up right now. What are some of the things that you can do? All right, that can help you better achieve financial harmony in your life and live the life that you want to live with your life of money, reducing, all right, the stress and the anxiety and the worry. All right. Well, there's along with the 6A alignment system where you're using the 3A's as far as your honest self audit, and then the other 3A's in order to live your aspirational life. That information and that process is going to inform the your permission to prosper, the 5 P's towards prosperity, flourishing in your life. And what are those 5 P's? Those 5 P's are your person, your unique identity, values, attitudes, and beliefs towards your life and money. Okay, your purpose, which contains meaning and which is significance. Okay, and your fulfillment, which is satisfaction in life. Your points in life, so your life, where you are in your life cycle. Okay, your preferences is very important because they're unique to you. It's your lifestyle utility, which is your how you want your lifestyle to be, your money psychology, and your well-being areas. All right, you invest across these 3 domains, and it's your life money balance wheel. We'll have a show about that. And look, you're just bringing your money back in alignment, right? You're using the wheel, and you place that into your plan. And that brings and that's your financial plan. And that brings you to, that is the formula for having a prosperous life the way you want to, thriving, flourishing, okay, and going in the direction that you want to be in your life. That process, you have to engage in that process, okay? Purpose, plan, preferences, your person goes into your plan, and then you have your permission to prosper and thrive. That's the way you do it, using the 6A alignment system in order to form those 5 Ps. You do that, you're on your way. You can use things, you can use tools like journaling. Write it down, y'all. Oh my goodness. There's a statistic that I love that says that there are folks that if you write your information down, you have a 30% more chance in order to accomplish the goals that you want. So you're increasing the probability by writing things down. You know, when you write a letter, when you write a letter, not voice text it or anything like that. When you sit down with your thoughts, then you have a connection, pen to paper, all right, mind, heart, and you're expressing that. You're transferring some of yourself onto a piece of paper, writing it out, typing it out, right? But really writing, pen, paper, y'all. All right. Then you have a more connective to experience to what you want to do, right? So try journaling, try working yourself through that empowering audit and not having it be an expensive tax by being dishonest with yourself. Work those 3 A's, that honest self-audit, and then you can work your living aspirationally A's. All right. That's what I got for you. If you like what you've seen, heard, and feel, please hit that like and subscribe button, share with your friends, family, and colleagues, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.